Saying goodbye and watching someone you cherish slip away is one of the most heart-wrenching experiences any of us will ever endure. Whether you've faced this grief before or you're just beginning to navigate the early stages of loss, the pain often lingers, becoming a quiet companion over the years. In this narrative, I hope to offer not only some clarity and comfort, but also gentle guidance to help prepare your heart for what lies ahead. As you listen, take a moment to breathe deeply and recall the faces and voices of those who have shaped you. The people who raised you, loved you, and made you who you are today. Imagine holding the hand of someone dear as they take their final steps, feeling the warmth of their presence even as they fade away. If this story resonates with you, please consider sharing a memory in the comments. Sometimes, simply recounting a beloved story can ease the heaviness of loss. This reflection was inspired by a submission from a viewer named Sophia. Thank you, Sophia, for sharing your intimate memories and heartfelt regrets. Your story reminds us that our farewells, though painful, are woven with moments of beauty, gratitude, and sometimes the quiet sadness of things left unsaid. I remember the days when my parents' home was filled with a quiet intensity. Both love and sorrow mingled in every room. During their final days, one of the most comforting acts I could offer was to create a peaceful, calming environment for them. I learned quickly that even the smallest adjustments, a dimmer light, a soft melody, the absence of clutter, could make their space feel more secure and gentle. Every detail, from keeping the dust off their cherished picture frames to choosing soothing music, was a way of saying, I am here. I love you. There were times I recalled my mother's tender gestures during my own moments of anxiety in high school. I would remember how she would lower the lights, stroke my hair, and simply sit by my side until my panic subsided. As I sought to recreate that same sense of comfort for my parents, I realized I was returning a piece of the solace they once gave me. Yet, despite all my efforts to provide a serene atmosphere, I now look back and wish I had been more proactive in managing their pain. There were moments when their discomfort went unspoken, when I failed to ask the gentle, direct questions that might have revealed hidden aches. If you find yourself in a similar situation, please don't hesitate to speak up on their behalf. Advocate openly with doctors and caregivers. Never assume that silence means there is no pain. Another memory that remains etched in my heart is my father's unwavering determination. I remember a time when I was plagued by terrible stomach pains, and the doctor had dismissed it as mere stress. But my father, ever the fierce protector, pushed relentlessly for more tests until the true cause, a condition I had lived with unknowingly, was discovered. His fierce love and refusal to settle for half-truths taught me the importance of persistence in the face of medical indifference. In those final days, I regret not fighting as hard for him as he fought for me, not questioning the symptoms or challenging the status quo with the same tenacity. Even amid the chaos of daily routines, filled with endless appointments and strict medication schedules, I made it a priority to slow down and cherish every moment of quality time with my parents. We spent hours talking, reminiscing about shared memories, and even laughing at the quirky stories of the past. Simple acts, such as flipping through old family albums or sitting quietly together, became treasures. Each moment a reminder of a love that transcends even the most challenging days. I can still hear my father's soft voice at the end of his day, reading aloud even as exhaustion weighed him down. It was in those small, seemingly insignificant moments, a nodding head mid-sentence, a shared glance, that I realized how much these quiet exchanges meant. They were the last affirmations of his presence, subtle signals that his love was still there, unyielding despite the onslaught of time and illness. I now understand that these fleeting instances of connection were more precious than any grand gesture. Looking back, there's one regret that haunts me: not capturing enough of these moments. In the whirlwind of caregiving, I often wished I had recorded more conversations, taken more pictures, or made short videos that could later serve as cherished mementos. The irony isn't lost on me. If I could turn back time, I'd have treasured every smile, every whispered, "I love you," as if they were rare gems that could never be replaced. In the silence that followed their passing, I longed to hear their voices once more, to see those gentle smiles again, to relive the moments of warmth and closeness that defined our last days together. For those of you who are walking this lonely path now, I urge you to document your memories. Whether it's through photos, videos, or even a simple journal entry, these records may someday become your most treasured keepsakes. In the future, when you need comfort or guidance, you'll have a tangible reminder of the love that surrounded you, a testament to the beauty of the moments you shared. Another profound lesson I learned during this time was the importance of openly expressing gratitude and love while we still have the chance. There were moments when saying, "I love you," or "thank you," felt awkward or overly sentimental. Yet, I made a conscious effort to speak my heart, to ensure that no love went unspoken. Whether it was a whispered affirmation in the quiet of the night, or a bold declaration in the midst of chaos, each word was a small act of healing, a promise that our connection would persist beyond their physical presence. I recall with fondness the times when, as a child, I would roll my eyes at my parents' overt expressions of affection. In public moments when a kiss on the forehead or an enthusiastic, "I love you," seemed embarrassing, I didn't fully appreciate the depth of their sentiment. Now, in the glow of their memory, those acts of love have become priceless treasures. I am grateful for every shared moment, every embrace, every smile, even the ones that once made me feel shy. As I piece together my parents' stories through old photographs, handwritten notes, and faded memories stored in hundreds of cardboard boxes, I am filled with both gratitude and a profound sense of loss. There are questions left unanswered, stories untold, and dreams unfulfilled. I regret not asking more about their youthful adventures, the lessons they learned, or even the simple joys of their early lives. For anyone facing a similar journey, I encourage you to ask those questions now. Take the time to learn the details of their past, the anecdotes that defined them, and the dreams that once lit up their eyes. Above all, I am eternally grateful for the chance to be with my parents until the very end. In those final moments, I held their hands, whispered my love, and made sure they never felt alone, even when words failed. I wasn't always certain they could hear me, but I spoke regardless, trusting that love can bridge even the deepest divides. There is a certain peace in knowing that when they left this world, they were enveloped in a love so strong that it defied even the quiet sorrow of goodbye. To my dear parents, thank you for shaping me into who I am. Your memories will continue to guide me as I move forward, carrying the light of your love in every step. And to anyone experiencing the pain of loss, know that your grief is a testament to the depth of your connection. Each tear, every cherished memory, and every whispered goodbye is a piece of a larger tapestry, a story of love that continues long after the final farewell. In this shared journey of remembrance and healing, may we all find comfort in the thought that love remains, a constant companion even as those we love move on to another realm. Thank you for taking the time to listen and remember. May you find peace in the memories you hold dear and strength in the love that will always be with you.